Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It is 3 a.m. The coffee has completely run out, and we are officially hitting the emergency record button because the latest Genoa City updates have completely shattered our collective sanity. Okay, I literally cannot believe this. Can we please process this mess together? Might delete this later, but I seriously can't stay silent about this anymore. Please tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind over this. Unbelievable, guys. What's going on here? We are looking at a total game changer that is about to rip the absolute fabric of reality to shreds. Listen, I thought I had seen it all. I thought we knew the depths of the chaos, but suddenly we are plunging into a completely unhinged abyss. The sheer audacity of what is unfolding on our screens right now is single-handedly testing my sanity, and I am here to deliver some unfiltered, hard truths about the legends carrying this entire journey on their shoulders. Look, we all know Nick Newman is currently spiraling into a terrifying pitch black void. The man is secretly heavily addicted to fentanyl. He literally bought more just to function and stay sharp for this entire twisted Matt Clark mission. Victoria caught him red-handed pushing for this massive family intervention with Victor and Nikki on May 22. Honestly, it is a devastating, soul-crushing watch. But wait, why are we like this? Why do we think a simple rehab stint is going to neatly tie up this trauma? Basically, Nick is delusional, defensive, and completely compromised. He is gaslighting everyone, lying to Adam, and trying to pretend he has it all under control. But suddenly, the narrative just violently swerves, and we are left staring at the most insane plot twist of the decade. The intervention is just the tip of the iceberg, because the real danger is lurking right outside his door. Listen, you cannot talk about Nick's absolute mental collapse without dragging Phyllis Summers into the spotlight. Phyllis is out here acting like a cornered animal, frantically trying to dodge her criminal charges. She lost track of Matt Clark, her one bargaining chip, and she is stubbornly refusing to surrender Newman Enterprises, despite Lauren and Michael practically begging her to drop it. Basically, Phyllis was hoping to trade Matt to Nick to get her charges dropped. She was actively weaponizing the very mission that is driving Nick deeper into his fentanyl addiction. Honestly, the audacity is just staggering. She is a toxic tornado tearing through Genoa City, and somebody had to step up and physically stop her from dragging Nick down into her legal and moral graveyard. I mean, Phyllis is just shamelessly exploiting a man who is literally fighting for his life against a lethal substance. And that is when she enters the chat. Sharon, legendary, unapologetic, fiercely protective Sharon. Unbelievable, guys. What's going on here? Sharon literally snaps. She looks at the Victor and Nikki intervention, looks at Phyllis's manipulative, desperate scheming, and basically says, nah, I'm handling this my way. Sharon kidnaps Phyllis. I repeat, Sharon has abducted Phyllis Summers to save Nick Newman. The energy is at absolute terminal velocity right now. I am screaming. Look, we all know Sharon has a deeply complicated, fiercely loyal history with Nick. But taking a hostage, this is a major flex, a total game changer, and honestly, my new low-key obsession. She is single-handedly testing our sanity, and I am absolutely here for every chaotic second of it. She is not waiting for Victor's tough love or Nikki's demands for a 24/7 inpatient rehab. She is taking the law into her own hands to eliminate the threat. Suddenly, I am just picturing the logistics of this. Where do you even hide a furious, kicking, screaming Phyllis Summers? Does she lock her in a basement? An abandoned Newman property? Wait, what if Patty Williams stumbles upon them while she's out here sending creepy bouquets to Jack Abbott and selling out Matt Clark to Victor? Oh my God, Patty is out here roaming the parks, getting rejected by amnesiac Matt and calling Victor in a vindictive rage. Imagine Patty and Sharon crossing paths in the middle of a kidnapping. Whoa. I've really gone off chasing butterflies into another dimension. Bringing the signal back, let's stick to the script. The point is, Sharon is risking her own freedom, her own sanity to physically remove the Phyllis threat from Nick's fragile ecosystem. It is raw, it is visceral, and it is honestly the most compelling television we have seen in years. Listen, let's deep dive into the raw, unedited psychological fallout of Sharon's decision. Basically, she knows that as long as Phyllis is free, roaming the streets and desperate to secure her future at Newman Enterprises, she will use Nick. She will poke at his vulnerabilities. Nick is literally self-medicating with lethal narcotics to deal with the stress of the Matt Clark situation, a situation Phyllis is deeply embedded in. Sharon sees Victoria crying, sees Adam interrogating him, sees Victor and Nikki temporarily pausing their bitter yacht plot divorce war just to save their son. But Sharon knows interventions can fail. Fentanyl is a monster, and Phyllis is the match that could ignite the whole powder keg. So honestly, kidnapping her is the most violently logical thing Sharon could do in her current state of mind. It is a twisted act of love, but honestly, I completely get it. Wait, am I contradicting myself? Am I supporting a felony? Whatever, the vibe is just too intense to care. And can we please talk about Phyllis's reaction to being snatched? Honestly, I am vibrating at a hyper-casual, zero-filter frequency just thinking about it. Phyllis is already frantic. She just lost Matt. She is ignoring Michael's pragmatic legal advice. She is ignoring Lauren's desperate pleas. Suddenly, she is snatched up by Sharon. The sheer indignation, the absolute fury. Phyllis is probably screaming about her rights, about Newman Enterprises, about how she needs to find Matt Clark before Victor does. But Sharon is just standing there, dead-eyed, completely unbothered, basically telling her to sit down and shut up because Nick's life is on the line. It is a lethal crunch of a scene. The irony is, Phyllis is facing serious criminal charges, and now she is the victim of a major felony. Wait, why are we like this? Why am I cheering for a kidnapping? Basically, my moral compass is completely evaporated, and I am just along for the ride. Look, the timing of this is just immaculate. On May 22, Victor and Nikki are supposed to be staging this massive, uncompromising, tough love intervention for Nick, demanding he go to a 24/7 inpatient rehab. Jack Abbott is out here offering to be Nick's official sponsor while simultaneously manipulating Nikki's anger over Victor. The whole family is distracted. Nobody is looking for Phyllis. Daniel is busy panicking over Danny's disappearance and exchanging info with Christine. Christine is furious at Phyllis for trying to dodge the law. If Phyllis goes missing, Christine will just assume she skipped town to avoid prison. It is the perfect crime. Sharon has basically found the ultimate loophole in the Genoa City Matrix. Honestly, this is the kind of lore-shattering climax that keeps us chained to this grueling, decade-long journey. Sharon is playing 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers. I am currently spiraling through a chaotic feedback loop of transcendent hype and absolute narrative betrayal. Like, I love the drama, but I am also terrified of the consequences. What happens when Nick finds out? He is already paranoid, delusional, and desperate for his next fix. Will knowing that Sharon committed a felony to protect him be the wake-up call he needs, or will it push him further over the edge? Basically, we are watching legends carry this entire show on their shoulders. Sharon is giving us everything. She is delivering the unfiltered hard truths with duct tape and zip ties. I am dumping this unedited psychic damage onto the digital hive mind right now because I need you all to witness my existential collapse. We are in uncharted territory, people. The vibe is raw, the engagement is peaking, and I seriously need a nap, but I won't sleep. I can't. Not until I see how this kidnapping ends and whether Nick can actually survive the fallout of the women in his life waging a literal war over his soul.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.